If you're over 60, this might be the most important thing you hear today. Not because you're in pain or because you feel unwell, but because something you trust, something you've believed was helping your health, could be quietly pushing your kidneys toward failure, and no one is warning you. Not your doctor, not your nutritionist, not even the labels on the fruit you've been buying for years. It starts small. Maybe your legs feel heavier than usual when you walk. Maybe you're getting tired a little faster, or maybe nothing feels different at all, yet. That's what makes this so dangerous. Kidney damage doesn't announce itself with a loud bang. It creeps in like a shadow, silent and slow, until it's too late to undo. By the time you start feeling symptoms, over 60% of your kidney function could already be gone. Right now, over 1 in 3 seniors in America have elevated creatinine levels, a key warning sign that their kidneys are under serious stress. That number is rising every year. But here's what's worse. Nearly 99% of them have no idea. Because there's no pain, no immediate symptoms, just slow, invisible damage happening in the background of everyday life. And while most people blame salt or red meat, the real danger might be something you never suspected. Something you eat every day. Something you think is helping you stay healthy. Fruit. Yes, fruit. The sweet, colorful, heart-healthy staple on every diet list. Bananas, oranges, mangoes, delicious, yes. But for someone over 60 with even mildly reduced kidney function, these fruits can act like poison. You've probably heard that bananas are high in potassium. But what they don't tell you is that your kidneys are the organ responsible for flushing out extra potassium from your blood. And when those kidneys start to slow down with age, all that extra potassium has nowhere to go. It builds up, quietly, silently, until one day your heart starts to beat irregularly. Your blood pressure spikes. You feel dizzy, weak, nauseous, and you have no idea why. The same goes for oranges. You were told to drink a glass of orange juice in the morning to boost your vitamin C. But did anyone tell you that 1 glass of orange juice has more potassium than a banana and none of the fiber to slow down the sugar surge? It's like drinking a bomb that hits your kidneys and your blood sugar at the same time. And for seniors with blood pressure or diabetes medications, orange juice doesn't just interfere. It can amplify side effects in dangerous ways. Even tropical favorites like mangoes and cantaloupe, often seen as refreshing and hydrating, come with a hidden cost. Mangoes are packed with fructose, a form of sugar that turns into uric acid in the liver. High uric acid levels can lead directly to kidney stones, inflammation, and faster decline in kidney function. Cantaloupe is no better. 1 cup has over 400 milliliters of potassium, nearly double the amount in a serving of berries. And most people don't eat just 1 cup. They eat large slices, thinking they're doing something good for their bodies, when in reality, they're setting off a chain reaction of metabolic stress that their kidneys can't keep up with. This isn't about blaming fruit. It's about knowing which fruits your body can still handle safely after 60, because not all fruit is harmful. In fact, some can actually reverse the damage and help restore kidney function naturally, if you know what to look for. And that's the part no one tells you. Take strawberries, for example. They look sweet and harmless, and they are, but in a way that works in your favor. In studies on seniors with early kidney decline, eating strawberries daily lowered creatinine levels by over 12% in just 8 weeks. That's not a fluke. That's the power of antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins, the compounds that give strawberries their red color. These antioxidants reduce oxidative stress inside your kidneys. They help prevent the kind of cellular damage that turns mild kidney issues into chronic disease. Strawberries also contain a manageable amount of potassium, about 220 milliliters per cup, and their natural sugars are locked inside plant fiber. That means they don't cause dangerous blood sugar spikes like other fruits. You get the nutrients, the hydration, and the antioxidant protection without the metabolic chaos. For aging kidneys, that's a gift. Apples are another overlooked hero. Most people ignore apples in favor of flashier fruits, but they shouldn't. Apples are low in potassium, high in pectin, and loaded with polyphenols. Pectin is a special type of soluble fiber that binds with toxins and cholesterol in your gut, helping your body eliminate waste before it even reaches the kidneys. That means less pressure on your filtration system and more room for recovery. In a long-term study involving over 2,000 seniors in Japan, daily apple eaters had 19% lower creatinine levels compared to those who didn't eat apples regularly. They also experienced less decline in their GFR, the key metric used to measure how well your kidneys are filtering blood. And unlike bananas or mangoes, apples don't flood your system with sugar. Their glycemic index is low, and the fiber slows absorption, protecting your blood vessels and reducing insulin resistance. Papaya is another surprising fruit that works in your favor if you know how to use it. Most people associate papaya with tropical vacations, but in the medical world, it's starting to earn attention for its impact on kidney health. A 2020 study from Malaysia followed seniors with mild to moderate renal impairment. The group who ate half a cup of ripe papaya daily for 6 weeks saw a 22% drop in their serum creatinine levels. That's not a small dip, that's a potential lifeline. Why does papaya help? It's rich in an enzyme called papain, which reduces inflammation and supports digestion. It also contains beta-carotene, vitamin C, and hydration, up to 88% water by weight. That hydration helps flush toxins gently, without overwhelming the kidneys. And the potassium content? Just 180 mg per 100 grams. Safe, balanced, and effective. But the real game changer, the fruit that's shocked scientists and amazed doctors, is blueberries. Yes, those tiny blueberries you've probably ignored. A study from the University of Eastern Finland found that seniors who ate 1 cup of blueberries daily experienced a 28.6% reduction in creatinine in just 4 weeks. That's nearly a third. No drugs, no surgery, just blueberries. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, just like strawberries, but they also contain vitamin C, fiber, and polyphenols that support the blood vessels around your kidneys. They improve circulation, they reduce oxidative damage, they help insulin work more effectively, which lowers your risk of blood sugar spikes and vascular inflammation, and they're low in potassium, only about 114 millimolar per 100 grams, making them one of the safest fruits for seniors with compromised kidney function. Imagine that. Every time you eat a cup of blueberries, you're not just snacking, you're actively fighting back against kidney damage. You're lowering inflammation, protecting your blood vessels, and giving your filtration system a break. And yet, hardly anyone over 60 knows this. Why? Because they've been told all fruit is good, or they've been told to avoid all fruit completely. The truth, as always, lives in the details. Now think about your kitchen. What fruits are sitting there right now? What's in your morning smoothie? What's in your fruit salad? If you're over 60 and not paying attention, the answer could be the difference between healthy kidneys and a future filled with dialysis, fatigue, and silent suffering. You don't need to cut out fruit completely, but you do need to be smart. Choose the ones that heal. Skip the ones that hurt. This isn't a diet, it's a survival strategy, one that could mean the difference between aging with strength or slowly breaking down from the inside out. You have a choice, right now, right in your kitchen. And now that you know the truth, it's time to act. You might think you're doing everything right. You avoid junk food. You walk daily. You drink plenty of water. But if you're still eating the wrong fruits that flood your system with potassium and sugar, then all that effort might not be enough. Because the truth is, some of the most popular fruits in America are silently accelerating kidney damage in millions of seniors. Let's talk about cantaloupe. Light, juicy, and served everywhere from hospital trays to senior living breakfasts, cantaloupe seems harmless, maybe even healthy. But for aging kidneys, it's a hidden danger. Just 1 cup contains nearly 430 millimoles of potassium. That's almost double what your kidneys can safely process if your filtration rate has declined even slightly. And here's the thing. Most people don't eat just 1 cup. They eat thick, juicy wedges. That means you're getting a potassium overload in a single snack, one your kidneys may no longer be equipped to handle. When excess potassium stays in the blood, your body pays the price. It can disrupt your heart rhythm, damage muscles, and trigger a dangerous loop inside your kidneys that slows filtration even further. And that's not all. Cantaloupe also contains about 13 grams of natural sugar per cup, enough to cause blood sugar spikes in seniors who may already be insulin resistant. Combine that with high potassium, and what you thought was a refreshing fruit becomes a toxic combination for aging bodies. Then there's bananas. For decades, they've been the go-to snack. Soft, easy to digest, packed with energy. But when it comes to kidney health, bananas are among the worst choices you can make. A single medium banana contains about 425 milligallons of potassium. That's nearly your full daily limit if you're following a renal diet. And the sugar? Don't let the bland taste fool you. Bananas spike blood sugar fast. Their glycemic index is in the moderate to high range, and that's dangerous for older adults whose insulin response has slowed with age. Even worse, the riper the banana, the worse the damage. As bananas ripen and develop those brown spots, their starch turns into simple sugar. It may taste sweeter, but that sweetness hits your bloodstream like a wave. That means faster insulin surges, more inflammation, and more vascular stress. And since your kidneys rely on healthy blood flow to function, this sugar rush can choke off the very system trying to protect you. In a 2017 study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPEN, patients with stage 2 and 3 kidney disease who ate bananas 5 times a week saw their creatinine levels rise by an average of 0.4 mg DL in just 3 months. That might not sound like much, but in kidney health, it's a massive jump, enough to move you closer to stage 4. And the saddest part? Most of those patients thought they were making a healthy choice. They were eating bananas instead of cookies. But the kidneys don't see it that way. Sugar is sugar. Potassium is potassium. And when your filtration slows down, even healthy sugar becomes harmful. Mangoes are next. Bright, tropical, exotic. Mangoes feel like a treat, a healthy escape to somewhere warm and vibrant. But for seniors battling high creatinine, mangoes are a triple threat. They're high in sugar, high in potassium, and worst of all, they're high in fructose, a form of sugar processed almost entirely in the liver. When the liver breaks down fructose, it produces uric acid, and high uric acid is bad news for your kidneys. Elevated uric acid contributes to kidney stones, inflammation, and lower glomerular filtration rate, the gold standard of kidney health. A 2012 study published in Kidney International showed that seniors consuming high fructose diets experienced a 15% drop in filtration rate over just 12 weeks. And that was without even increasing their overall calories. Just the type of sugar mattered. 1 cup of sliced mango contains 23 grams of sugar. That's almost the same as a can of soda. And with about 277 milliliters of potassium in that same cup, mangoes deliver a punch your kidneys can't afford. When added to smoothies or juices, which many seniors do, the sugar hits even harder, stripping away the fiber that slows down absorption. It goes straight into your bloodstream, triggering insulin, spiking inflammation, and reducing kidney efficiency. The vibrant color and tropical taste may be inviting, but the internal damage is anything but sweet. And finally, we arrive at one of the most trusted fruits in America, oranges. Oranges have long been marketed as a symbol of health. Packed with vitamin C, they're seen as essential for immunity, especially in older adults. But what no one tells you is that oranges may be sabotaging your kidneys from the inside out. 1 medium orange contains about 237 milliliters of potassium. That's manageable if you have healthy kidneys. But if your filtration rate has already dropped, that potassium builds up quickly. And orange juice, that's even worse. An 8-oz glass has over 470 milliliters of potassium, nearly double that of a banana, and absolutely none of the fiber needed to slow sugar absorption. It's a fast-acting, high-impact beverage that floods your system with sugar and potassium in a matter of minutes. And there's more. Oranges are acidic. That acidity forces your kidneys to work overtime to balance pH levels in your blood. Over time, this added stress wears them down even faster. To buffer the acid, your body may leach calcium from your bones or overactivate your bicarbonate systems, both of which weaken your body while straining the kidneys. Many seniors also take medications with their morning orange juice, blood pressure pills, diabetes drugs, heart medications. But citrus, especially from oranges, can interfere with how your body absorbs and processes those medications. This interaction can reduce their effectiveness or cause unexpected side effects that are especially dangerous for older adults. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who drank orange juice daily had, on average, 11% higher serum creatinine levels than those who didn't. And when a separate group of participants removed orange juice from their diets and replaced it with lemon water and berries, their creatinine levels dropped by 0.3 microyard dl in just 6 weeks. That's a massive win from one simple change. So, what does all this mean? It means the foods you trust might not deserve your trust. It means you've been trying to do the right thing, but the wrong fruits are turning that effort into damage. It means that just because something is labeled natural or vitamin-rich doesn't mean it's kidney safe. And it means that after 60, every bite matters more than ever. Because kidney disease doesn't strike like a heart attack. It sneaks up quietly, slowly. It steals your energy, your freedom, and your independence, one missed warning sign at a time. But the good news is, now you know. You know which fruits hurt and which ones heal. You know that small changes can make a big difference. And you know that your kidneys are listening to every bite, every sip, every day. You don't need expensive pills to start healing. You don't need gimmicks or harsh cleanses. You just need knowledge. And now you have it. So go to your kitchen, look at your fruit bowl, ask yourself, is this helping me or hurting me? Choose berries, choose apples, choose hydration, choose real healing, because your kidneys are counting on you.